We continue our reflection on the theme of Advent, based on today's meditation in Donkey Roads and Camel Tracks by Gemma Simonds. We can recall from our primary or secondary schools, even from university or college, influential teachers in our lives. The sign of a good teacher is someone who can hold your attention and build up your confidence in your own abilities, however meager they may be, or challenging the tasks before you. Good teachers can communicate, even to reluctant learners, their own love of the subject and their sense of being exciting and worthwhile to work at it. In Advent, we develop the sense that God is our teacher. The Holy Spirit is our guidance and instructor. So, what does it mean for God to be called our teacher? And what are we learning? As the Advent hymn, O come Emmanuel, says, O come thou wisdom from on high, who orders all things mightily, to us the path of knowledge show, and cause us in her ways to go. But what wisdom and knowledge do we learn from God? The Christmas story itself points to the contrast between God's wisdom and that of the world. If the God of Advent and Christmas is our teacher, then we are being taught a wisdom completely unlike that of a world organized according to the rule of the jungle, in which might is right, the fittest survive by treading on the vulnerable, and the prevailing wisdom is everyone for themselves. Teach, O teach us, Holy Child, by the face so meek and mild, teach us to resemble Thee in Thy sweet humility. The Holy Spirit is our gifted teacher, as it were. Whatever we learn in terms of being prompted in our personal lives and love, we are to be grateful for this guidance. One of the most important thing to sum up what we learn from our teacher God in Advent is gratitude. Gratitude is at the heart of true humility, for it is our appreciative response for God's gifts, given freely to one who did not earn or deserve them. This leads us to turn in wonder and loving thanks to the giver of the gift. A person who becomes able to thank God daily for every gift, however small, becomes increasingly aware of the endless, often barely visible signs of God's loving, grace-giving presence at every moment. We may be fully aware of our limitations, but we become even more fully aware of the extent of God's mercy, new every morning. The gratitude that brims over from knowing this is expressed in a humility that focuses on God's compassion and amazing grace rather than on our failures. So Advent gratitude focuses on God's compassion and amazing grace rather than on our failures. That is what divine wisdom, born in a stable, placed in a cattle, through and worshipped by shepherds, teaches us. And just 2 questions for today. What have you learned about God from a wise teacher or directly from God? How has that affected your life? And how would you put it into words for someone else? What gifts has God given you that you are grateful for today?